All right, team, let's have everybody out. Natural stance. Attention.
Sure.
Ready to feet, bend your knees, put out a fist, and cover your fists. Slide your feet together. Now, relax. Let's go with Blake. You're gonna have to. All right. Go ahead.
Two.
Restart.
Two confidence. Honesty in the heart. Knowledge in the mind. Honesty in the heart and strength in the body. When there's win, I chose to be a black belt.
Ah, awesome job. Let's give a round of applause.
You can't.
All right, team. Everyone get in your guarding stance. With our front hand, starting off with our combination, we're going to jab, then backhand, cross. Then we're going to go back to our front hand. We're going to do a hook punch. So remember, with a hook punch, I'm not going to reach out super far. I'm just bringing my arm flat, and I'm twisting my shoulders. That body rotation is where the power is coming from for this combination. So we really want to make sure we're rotating those shoulders through the whole combination. Does that make sense, team? Give me a thumbs up. All right, we'll do it a couple times in the air, then we'll get into a boxer shuffle and do it. Ready? Jab, cross, hook. Reset. Jab, cross, hook. Good. Let's have everyone get into a boxer shuffle. When I say go, you guys are going to do it. Jab, cross, hook. Try to really focus on getting that speed and body rotation. Ready? Go. 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 Switch your feet. Good. So now we're in our left guarding stance. Same thing on this side. Jab, cross, hook. Make sure your front hand starts and you're ending with that front hand. Ready? Go. 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 Last one, make this your strongest. Ready? Go. Tension. 25 jumping jacks on your own. When you're done, hold a horse stance. Ready? Go. Nice, Blake. Good speed. Get those hands up all the way, team. When you're done, hold a horse stance. Try to straighten out your arms a little more, Alex. All the way up, all the way down.
All right. I'm going to take over here for our next combination. Okay, everybody should have this one down because we've been working on it in class. It's our jab, cross, uppercut. So, let me slide this up. Here we go. From our guarding stance, hands up. Aya! Ready, front hand jab, back hand cross, and we're going to pull that front hand down to our hip. Push up as we do that uppercut. Remember, our wrist is pointing towards us when we do that uppercut. Ready, jab, cross, uppercut, and twist your body back to the side when you do that. Jab, cross, pull it down, and uppercut. Here we go. Boxer shuffle. Go. Soup, soup, asa. Go. Soup, soup, asa. Go. Soup, soup. it's gonna go front hand jab, back hand cross, pull your front hand down to that hip, and twist, uppercut. Here we go, boxer shuffle. Go, soup, soup, asa. 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 Tension. 20 more jumping jacks. Go. Once you're done, hold a plank.
Hold a plank when you're done, Blake.
Oh, Lucy, okay. I was gonna say, who is iPad? All right, here we go. We are going to split up. Kids are with Mr. Dillon, and teens, you guys are with me. Ready? And join your breakout rooms. All right, I think we got everyone here. Just making sure room 1 is all in there. Yep, they're good. Okay, team. So our first self-defense technique is for a one-hand push. So somebody's taking their hand and they're pushing towards, we're gonna go for the center of the chest, because if they're pushing towards the center, the technique we're gonna use works if they're going to the center, if they're going to the side. So let me just pull my list up here so I have it. All right, here we go. So one hand push. What you're going to do, we're gonna do aiming the spear. Okay, again, if you have another technique that you feel more comfortable using, I know we've taught a bunch like Japanese hand, taught a couple other techniques for this. I'm gonna go through aiming the spear. If you choose to use something different, make sure you get it approved by an instructor before you use it for testing. So you're going to take your right foot, step back with your right foot. That right hand is gonna come in towards the center of your body, and you're gonna come out. You're basically doing a parry, and you can even grab their hand, grab right onto their wrist. Okay, so that push is coming in, you're coming around, parrying, and grabbing. The reason we step back is because if they're pushing towards us, when you step back, they're gonna lose their balance, they're gonna fall forward. So, right foot back, we parry and grab. Our left hand is gonna palm right under the jaw. We wanna push it up. Now we're gonna take that left hand, we're gonna check, so we're gonna let go of their arm. We're gonna check it down with the left hand, pinning it against their body basically. And then we're gonna take the other hand, our right hand, you're gonna make a half fist here, and you're gonna do a throat punch basically. You're gonna punch your knuckles right into their throat. Reset. So it's called aiming the spear. The attack is a one-hand push. Our right foot's gonna step back, parry and grab, palm under the jaw, check down, throat punch. Reset. Aiming the spear, one-hand push. Right foot steps back, parry, grab, left hand palm, check, throat punch. Any questions or repeats? No? All right, 30 seconds to practice. Go. If you need to write it down, take the time really quick. Make sure if you are spending the time writing it down, take some extra time after class to practice and go through these. Nice, Jack. Just make sure when you're checking the arm, instead of keeping it close to you, push that towards the attacker. So you're pushing their arm against their body. Like that, good. All right, team, wrap it up here if you're writing it down. We're gonna move on to the next technique. We've got a lot of stuff to cover today. 5 seconds. Alrighty, so the next technique is for an overhead weapon. I forgot to spotlight myself here, so I'm nice and big. Oh, actually, I guess I can't do that while we're, I can pin it though. There we go. So the next technique is for an overhead weapon. We're gonna do raining lance as if they're doing a knife strike to our head. So they're coming in with the knife. What we're going to do is we're gonna take our left foot, make sure it's your left. You're gonna step out on an angle, okay? We have our clock in front of us, 12 o'clock's in front. We're gonna step towards 10, 11 o'clock. We'll say 10:30. So step out. Your hands are gonna shoot up as you do that X block, but remember with raining lance, we don't wanna stop. We wanna make it one nice circular motion. So our arms come up, our right is gonna grab the wrist to control it, and we're gonna guide that knife into the attacker's leg, okay? So that's one circular motion. Again, raining lance, overhead weapon. We're gonna bring our hands into our chest, step, punch straight up, and circle around, stab, stop, stay back. Reset a little bit quicker this time. Raining lance, overhead weapon, ready, go. Block, stab, stop, stay back. Reset, raining lance, overhead weapon. And remember, hands should start here. The reason is if students go straight up like this, they tend to do this motion, okay? You don't want to catch their arm like this. You want your X to be nice and tight together and shoot straight up, okay? That's going to be a much stronger, more effective block than this, okay? Here we go. Raining lance, overhead weapon, left foot steps. 1, stab, stop, stay back. Any questions or repeats? Nope. Okay, practice. Kaden, make sure it comes in here first and then straight up, not this. Here, boom. Nice, Jack. 10 seconds here, wrap it up. All right, team. The next attack is for either a double lapel grab or a two-hand choke. Okay, so they're either grabbing us with 2 hands or choking us with 2 hands. This technique works for either or. It's striking asp, A-S-P. So, first thing we're gonna do is take your left hand, whoops, excuse me, hiccup. Take your left hand, reach it across. You're reaching across both arms. You're gonna wrap your fingers around their hand and anchor your arm down. That's our pin. So left hand pin, our right foot is gonna step forward and we're gonna drop into a horse stance as we take our right hand and strike. Okay, so pin, strike. Now we're gonna take that same hand, we're gonna clear their arms out of the way with an inward block, and we're gonna chop to the throat, slide back, stop, stay back. Let me make myself big for the recording. Okay, here we go. So, striking asp, double lapel grab. Left hand pin, right foot step and drop, right strike. We're gonna take that right hand clear, chop asa, stop, stay back. Reset, striking asp, double lapel grab. Pin, that's our left hand. Take your right, step and strike. Right hand clear, right hand asa. Nice strong chop, make sure your fingers are together, thumb is tucked, and you're striking with the pinky side of your hand. Boom, stop, stay back. One more time. Feet together. Striking ass. Double lapel grab. Left hand, pin. Right arm and foot. Strike. Right hand clear. And right chop. Stop, stay back. Any questions or repeats? Awesome. Okay, practice. Write it down. All right, team, 10 seconds here. We're gonna move on to the next one. One more self-defense for this week. Good, Jack, just drop your horse stance a little bit. All right, ready and freeze. Before I move on to the next technique, are there any questions so far? Nope, okay, next one is for a hair grab. So if somebody's coming up, they're grabbing your hair right on top. So the first thing you're gonna do, I'm actually gonna start right here just so you can see. The first thing you want, your right hand is gonna pin their hand. Your left hand is gonna pin their wrist. Okay, so if I turn my back so you can see, right pins the hand, left pins the wrist. Because from there, our left foot's gonna step forward and we're gonna roll them over. Okay, when we take their arm, so their arm's on top like this, when you roll them over, you're twisting their arm this way. Your goal is to get their arm pinned right under your armpit like this, okay? So I wanna anchor it underneath and squeeze down. It makes a little bit more sense when you practice it on a partner, but try to remember back to when you learned this technique. So I'm gonna stand up now. I'll do it facing this way and I'll do it facing my back, just because I know this is a kind of confusing one. So again, right hand pins the hand, left hand pins the wrist. We're gonna step forward. Think of this like crossing the talon. When we step, we wanna step in front of our attacker's legs. So their legs are right behind mine. Because of that, I need to make sure I bend my knees and I go into a strong stance. I'm rolling them down and I'm pinning their arm underneath my left arm. From there, I'm going to take that left hand and I'm going to do an elbow, hammer fist to the head, stop, stay back, okay? If they're nice and close, that elbow is going to be nice and really, really effective. If they're pulling away and they have that distance, that hammer fist is for that extra reach. Again, I'll face this way. Next round, I'll face my back to you guys. So it's for a hair grab. First thing, we want to pin the hand, pin the wrist. Left foot's gonna step forward in front of their legs. Drop your stance, roll them, pin them under. Their arm should be right under that left arm. Elbow, hammer fist, stop, stay back. I'm gonna turn around this time. Right hand, pin the hand. Left hand, pin the wrist. Left foot, step in front, drop your stance, roll them over. Elbow, hammer fist. Stop, stay back. Any questions or repeats? Awesome, go ahead and practice. I keep forgetting to pin my video. Ten more seconds and we're gonna move on. All right, team, and freeze. Okay, next we're gonna go over our kata. We have tonfa kata and sword kata. Now, I don't have tonfas here, so I'm actually gonna be showing you guys the videos and watching you guys follow with them. But let's start with sword because I do have a sword here. So go grab your weapons, tonfa and sword. Give you guys 10 seconds. Dropped a box. All right, just waiting on Jack. All right, so I'm gonna pin my video here. Didn't forget this time. So we have our sword kata. Again, I'm gonna do it once facing you guys and once facing my back. So listen carefully when I say rights and lefts. So the kata is 4 corners. Now, this is a very basic kata. So with this kata, you wanna make sure you're really focusing on the details of it. Okay, since the memorization aspect isn't that difficult, you really, really want to nail the stances, you want to nail the strikes, make sure your eyes are straight ahead, not down, okay? So, I think the trickiest part is this beginning part right here, the whole intro where we step, pull, boom, boom. So pay attention carefully when I say which foot's doing what. So first thing, your left foot is gonna step forward. As you do that, you're going to grab your sword. So it's gonna look like this. Left, okay? And notice how I made that nice and big. It wasn't just here. I step and I bring my hand around. Now as the right foot steps, I'm going to pull the sword out. I'm gonna step left foot, right foot, drop into a front stance. Both hands grab, I know you can't see the sword here. Both hands grab and I cut down. Okay, I'm gonna try to slide back super far. So it's called 4 corners. Now, left foot, right foot, left, right, strike. We're in a front stance here. Now you're gonna take your left foot and you're gonna step towards your left, go into a front stance, overhead strike. Now, you're gonna transition with your right foot. You're gonna turn towards the right side of the room and overhead strike. You're gonna dance or step with your left towards the back, okay? If this is the front, you're going the opposite way. So dance or step towards the back. You're going to do a horizontal strike across the back, okay? Let me slide back here. Then you're gonna take your right foot, step towards the back, and overhead strike. Your right foot's gonna step back, your sword's gonna come up over your head, you're gonna pivot towards the front, right foot back as you slow cut down. Okay, and it's not a full cut, you're slowly cutting until the sword is right here. Feet come together, flick the blood off, bring it across, resheath. When you resheath, make sure your blade is pointed up towards you, not down to the ground, blade up. We resheath, we bow, okay? This time I'm gonna turn my back. I'll start nice and close. So left foot step, grab. Right foot step, pull the sword out. Left, right, overhead strike. Now we take our left foot, step towards the left, overhead, check your legs, make sure you're in a front stance. Take your right foot, step, cut towards the right. Same thing, we're also in a front stance. I'm gonna bring my sword to my shoulder. My left foot dancer steps towards the back. I'm going to horizontal strike across. I'm gonna slide back so I don't go out of the camera view here. So from here, after your horizontal strike, your right foot's gonna step forward as you overhead cut. Right foot steps back, sword comes up. You're gonna twist towards the front. Right foot back as you slow cut down. Feet come together, flick, and then resheath. Okay. Any questions? Any repeats? No? Jack, was that a question or an itch? I take it was an itch. Okay. Go ahead, team practice. Mr. Dillon and I are gonna watch. Really focus on those stances.
Jack, when you cut, make sure you're flicking your wrist as well. So when I cut down, I'm not stopping here. I bring it all the way down. It's that extra range of motion with your wrist you got to get.
The only one you stop short is that last strike before you resheath.
That last strike is a guard. I'm bringing it here to protect myself. That's why I'm not going to flick it down. So every other cut, flick with your wrist. Good, Alex. Just make sure your blade faces up when it's in your sheath. It looked like it was down.
I think Alex is one of the foam ones. Doesn't have a blade, right? Yeah.
It just has a curve. I love the foam swords.
His is one of the cylinder ones though, right? Not the,
Yeah.
yeah. They're fun to hit people with.
Well, bars, you made the camera worse.
All right, team, one more time each, and then natural stance. I'm gonna pop up the videos for the tonfa. What I'm going to do, team, I'm gonna unmute everybody because I'm gonna screen share, and while I'm screen sharing, I don't know if I can see everyone. So if you have questions, I want you to just call them out. All right, so finish up your kata. I'm gonna start the screen share. Little bars, I can't unmute you. You'll have to unmute yourself.
We're unmuted. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, here we go. So first thing is the combinations. So can everybody see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
This basic is a combination. It's a little tricky. It'll be really good practice. What I'm doing is I'm going to straight thrust, chamber the weapon to the shoulder, kick to the knee, kick to the top of the head, and recoil. Watch again. This is tricky. Straight to the shoulder, knee, top of the head, and back. Straight to the shoulder, knee, top of the head, back. Straight to the shoulder, knee, top of the head, and back. So application might be like this. I thrust, I get out of the way, I hit to the knee, hit to the top of the head, and recoil. I thrust, get out of the way, knee, top of the head.
All right, so let's break that down because I know we break it down into, hold on, how do I close this out? Right there. I know we break it down to over the shoulder technique and under the shoulder technique. So, Mr. Dillon, do you have tonfas by any chance? Oh, you are the best. Can you show them the two combinations? Let me pin your video. All right, everyone follow along with Mr. Dillon?
We don't see Mr. Dillon.
You don't see Mr. Dillon. I have him pinned.
We see you.
You see me. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave the breakout room. Can you guys hit leave breakout room? That'll take us back to the main room, and then I can spotlight him. Didn't realize I was muted. Can you guys see him now? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just waiting on. Oh, there he is. All right, Mr. Dillon. Combinations. Oh, let's start with over the shoulder.
All right, so everyone start here. Step forward with your right foot. You're going to punch with your right. Slide back into a cat stance. You're going to bring your tonfa up to your shoulder. I'm going to step forward with that same foot, strike down to the knee. Slide back into that cat stance. I'm bringing my up, strike the top of their head. Reset right here. Step forward, punch with your right. Bring it up to your shoulder. Step forward again as you go down to that knee. Slide back, bring it back by your head, step forward, strike that head. Let's go over it again, right here. Step forward with your right, punch with your right. Right foot slides back into a cat stance as you bring it up to your shoulder. Step forward and strike their knee. Bring your right foot and your right hand back. Right hand comes up by your head. Then step forward, strike their head. Does anyone need to see that again? Thumbs up if you're good.
Thumbs up if you want to move on. All right, do the next one. Under the shoulder, please.
All right. These two. So for the under the shoulder, we go under, but we strike high. For over the shoulder, we go over, but we strike low. So for this one, step forward, punch with your right. I'm going to bring it under my armpit. Then we go up for the head. Step forward as you do that. Slide back, strike their head again. Let's reset. So I step forward with my right, punch, slide back into a cat stance, come under my armpit, step forward, strike the face, slide it back, strike the head. Again, ready? Punch, under the shoulder, strike the head, come back, strike the top of the head.
Awesome. I would move on. You guys, your homework is to practice that. Mr. Dillon, do you mind going over the self-defense techniques since you have the tonfas there?
No, I do not.
Awesome.
Which one should I start with, Ms. Casey?
Doesn't matter. Do you want to do wooden sandwich, overhead weapon?
Sure. So for wooden sandwich overhead weapon, first thing we're going to do, step back with your right leg. I'm going to do a left rising block. I'm going to push it out of the way. I'm going to punch, then with the tips of my kata, tonfas, wooden sandwich right there, then cover out. Again, reset, wooden sandwich, overhead weapon. Step back, I'm going to do a rising block with my left, push it out of the way, punch, sandwich. Stop, stay back. Should I move on or do it one more time? Move on.
Sorry, I was muted. Move on. You guys, if you have any struggles with these, you can go back and watch this. I'm going to post it on the YouTube page.
All right, so then hooking handles. The attack for hooking handles is a lapel grab. They're going to grab both my lapels and they're going to try and pull me forward. So first thing I'm going to do is scooch back, and with my left hand, I'm going to drive my tonfas up into their gut. I'm going to separate them, and I'm going to crane them out, those arms out of the way, reach around behind, hooking around their neck with my left tonfa. I'm going to step back, pull their head down as I poke into their stomach again with my right tonfa. Then we're going to pull them all the way down, strike onto the back of the head with your right tonfa. Let's do that again. Hooking handles, double lapel grab. I'm going to scooch back, poke to the stomach. Separate them, crane. Hook behind the neck, pull them in as you poke to the stomach. Drag them all the way down, strike the top of the head, or back of the head. Move on?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see, wooden sandwich, hooking handles. And
Whirling walnut and collapsing wings.
We'll do collapsing wings first. We'll save my favorite for the last. So collapsing wings is a two-hand push from the front. They're going to push your shoulders. We're going to step back, bring your tonfas up, and separate them just like that. So I'm almost like sweeping arm hooks, how we crane them. It's pretty much the same thing. Or think of it like flashing daggers. You guys have done that one. So it's almost like two outward blocks. I don't want to go super far though. From there, with my left hand, I'm going to strike high, strike their face, strike low to the groin. I'm going to punch with my right, and then we're going to strike their temples with our hands, just like that. Just a little bump right there. Reset. Collapsing wings, push from the front. Step back, push out. You're going to strike to the face, strike to the groin, punch, doink, just like that. Moving on to my favorite, which is whirling walnut. The attack for whirling walnut is 3 attacks. So the first attack is then in the middle. So first thing we're going to do is step back with our right foot. You're going to downward block with your left. From there, we're going to rise and block with our right, stopping that overhead attack. Then we're going to deflect, stopping them from stabbing us. Let's do that again because a lot of people get confused on those. So whirling walnut, triple attack. Step back. I'm going to go down, up, deflect.
Make sure it's your right foot stepping back. I see some people stepping with their left. Make sure it's your right that steps back. Left hand's blocking.
Natural stance. Whirling walnut, triple attack. Step back, down, rising block up, deflect. From here, punch with your right hand. You're going to whirl through as you step forward, then whirl through again, punch. You don't have to step forward right there. I step forward because I like to. If you'd rather just whirl and punch right there, that's fine too. Reset. Whirling walnut, triple attack. Down, up, deflect, punch, whirling, walnut, punch. One more time. Whirling walnut, triple attack. Step back, down, up, deflect, punch, whirling, walnut, punch. Stop, stay back.
Good job, team. Any questions? No? All right, awesome. Well, that brings us to the end of our review today. Your homework is to practice everything we went over. I hope you either A, took some notes, or B, go back, rewatch it on YouTube and take some notes if you did not. I promise you, if you take notes and write this stuff down, it will help you tremendously because you can go back and reread your notes and use that as a tool to study and memorize them. So make some notes, practice, send some videos to your coach, who I believe is Mr. Dillon, and that's pretty much it. Mr. Dillon, you want to bow them out?
Yep. Everybody out, natural stance. Tension. Spread your feet, bend your knees, put out a fist and cover your fist. Feet together, bow. Wait, I just bowed them in. Just kidding. Everybody back up. Tension. It's been a long week, team. Bow towards me. Bow to moms and dads there in the room. Say thank you. A, B. See ya.
Awesome job, team.